Hey there, hi there, ho there, it's Wispipedia. You've probably heard someone ask this question already. They've probably seen some of the footage for Into the Light and heard about some of the returning weapons and maybe Onslaught, and they're probably wondering, is it worth it to come back to Destiny 2 for Into the Light? In short, I'd say yeah. But please still watch this video because I'm going to talk about what I enjoy about Into the Light so far. I mean, the question of worth is difficult because everything included is free, and there's a pretty big roadmap full of other things coming. The only thing it really costs is storage space after all, so it's tough to really say whether or not it's, quote, worth it. Anyway, let's talk about the Into the Light experience. First of all, I'm enjoying Onslaught a lot. About as much, if not more, than I thought I would be. It's pretty fun. Enemy density is really solid. I like that it's mindless enough that you can just hang out with friends and goof around, but there are also some difficulty spikes where you have to play a bit more intentionally. It's a really good mix, and it definitely keeps players on their toes. I also love how many different kinds of builds are viable in this mode. Because there are so many different enemies, you really don't have to build specifically into single target DPS. I've been enjoying a lot of builds that are focused more on clearing waves of ads quickly. The bonus objectives are pretty nice as well, as they do add a little more variety to the gameplay, but I could probably live with a little more variety in this mode. I think you'll be hard-pressed to find a bunch of people who want to play Onslaught after the final shape launches. It'll always be a good place to test builds and just have fun fighting enemies. I mean, it's definitely a good time. Could be improved a bit with a little variety, like random modifiers that buff different element types or something. But hey, at least the weapons are really good. Let's get to those next. As of right now, there are only 6 Brave weapons available, and in all honesty, the 6 we can get now are the ones I'm probably the least excited about, but some of them have been pretty surprising. For example, I never expected Edge Transit to be a meta weapon. It has some absolutely ridiculous rolls that put it up there with other top DPS weapons. Seriously, it rolls with some ridiculous perk combinations. Elsie's rifle is basically a void version of the Messenger with arguably better roll possibilities. Keep Away Headseeker is a really solid combo for PvP, and there are a lot of really interesting choices for PvE. Overall, many of the choices in the Brave arsenal are solid weapons with really interesting perk combinations. I'm really pleased with the weapons so far, and I'm looking forward to chasing some different roles. I'm definitely looking more towards the weapons that are releasing later, like Luna's Howl, Mountaintop, and Blast Furnace, but just a couple more weeks and they'll be out. Now, if you are thinking about getting back into Destiny 2, but you're scared about not having weapons that are powerful enough, well, the Brave arsenal certainly has you covered. These things will definitely be viable going into the final shape and probably even into the new raid as well. These weapons will probably fit well into a few different loadouts, so they're definitely worth it to get after. Also, there's a limited time to get the shiny ornaments on these weapons anyway, so if you're interested in those, you'll have until the final shape launches to grind for them. And to make that easier, we do have the benefit of the attunement system. We should cover that next. So, attunement is great. If you don't know how it works, you just have to pick up a quest from our site. They're pretty straightforward. It's usually a quest that asks you to get a bunch of final blows or rapid final blows with the weapon that's the same type as the Brave weapon. For example, if you want to finish the quest for Falling Guillotine, you need to get sword multi-kills. Once you've finished that quest, our site will give you a drop of the weapon that has the extra shiny ornament on it. And after you get that drop, you'll be able to attune to that weapon. Once it's been attuned, you will have a much better chance of getting that specific weapon to drop from the chests in Onslaught. So you attune, then play Onslaught. This provides a really solid farming loop overall for Onslaught. Every 10 waves you'll get a chest, whether it's the normal mode or legend. You get plenty of chances to get the exact roll you want. It's a good, mindless farm, and I really hope that attunement is a system that carries on to other parts of the game. But that's not the only thing added to the game. We do have some other things on the roadmap to look forward to. Now that we know a little bit more about Pantheon, I'm getting even more excited. It's a boss rush mode where you will be taking on raid bosses from the available raids in the game. It will also increase in difficulty from one week to another, and the drops you can get will also be leveling up. There will be exclusive emblems to earn in this mode, and you'll also be able to get deep sight raid weapons and adept raid weapons as well. The raid exotics also have a chance of dropping from these bosses. That's going to be great, but it's not all that's coming. There will be a PvP map pack that will be released in May as well. Unfortunately, until we've played on them, we don't know exactly how they'll feel, but I'm just excited to have refreshed maps. It's just nice for PvP players to have something to look forward to. Of course, there's other PvE stuff to cover as well. Like the exotic missions. I was really happy to play Whisper again. It's a really fun mission, and the twist was pretty cool. I enjoyed it a lot, and I'm pumped to keep going in week after week. But I'm more looking forward to 0 Hour, to be honest. The Craftable Outbreak Perfected will be really great, and I'm excited to get my hands on it. I think the thing that's nice about Into the Light is that there really is something to look forward to at pretty much every weekly reset until the final shape. It's really nice to have a reason to be excited for reset, and to hop on week after week. And I'm sure we'll really start gearing up to the final shape in a few weeks. I definitely say that it's worth it to get back into Destiny 2 right now. It's a fun time, and everything in Into the Light is free. If you saw the gameplay reveal for the final shape and that piqued your interest, then think of Into the Light as kind of an appetizer. It's really just to do some final prep and have some fun things to do before the final shape. So if you're interested, give it a shot. And if you're interested in the final shape and want to catch up before it drops, this is the time to get back into Destiny. Hopefully I'll see you out there. Hey, thanks for watching this video. I hope you enjoyed it. Tell me in the comments about what you're enjoying in Into the Light, and do the usual YouTube things. Like and sub. Follow me on Twitch to catch more of my Destiny stuff. Also, check out the Dojo Discord and my own personal Discord server, The Lantern. If you're looking for folks to play games with, I can't recommend a better community than these two. There are a bunch of lovely people there, and I've made a bunch of great friends who play a number of different games together. I definitely recommend checking us out. Thanks again for watching. Make sure you drink your water, get good sleep, and take care of yourselves. And I'll catch you next time.